On a warm high school day in late June, you sit anxiously at your desk in class. The room feels like a sauna as sweat drips down your face. Your teacher keeps nervously glancing around the class, his foot tapping repeatedly on the ground. All eyes are fixed on the clock. You close your eyes, hoping time will go faster. A few minutes later, a piercing sound interrupts you.
School's out, let's go!
Grade 12 is over, people launch fireworks and party. Everyone's happy, at least for now. Well, let's fast forward a few months. You're sprinting across campus at full speed. Will I make it or not? You ram open the door of the mathematics building.
Welcome, sir.
Your prof says. You calmly sit down at your desk in the huge exam hall and flip over your paper. Guys, let's not end up like that. Before you walk into university, embarrass yourself, and get blasted out the way you came, you need to fix something. The first thing you need to know is no one's coming to save you.
This is university.
You can't write your notes on toilet paper, then ask the teacher if you can use the washroom. Have you guys ever done something that bad on a test? If you get caught doing this, it won't be a chat with the teacher like it is in high school. You're getting expelled. But you are out here to secure your future, and it's on you to succeed.
Playtime is over.
Lucky you, there are thousands of other students who'll help you. Stuff this info in your brain, and let's try this again. Whoa. Wait a minute, don't you dare hit snooze. You're paying for this. I'm not gonna be all nerdy and do the calculations. Actually? But trust me, college is expensive, and you actually want to show up for the thing you paid for.
Okay, fine, I'll go to class.
Okay, guys, today we're gonna be learning data structures for Python.
Wake up!
Okay, our first assignment today will be...
Hold up. Wait right here. Pay very close attention to what your prof is gonna say. Understood the assignment? Good job today. You head back to your dorm, pat yourself on the back, and turn on the TV. Stop right there. Set a 30-minute timer and start your assignment.
Right now.
Trust me, I'd rather sleep or watch TV too, but ask yourself this. Wouldn't it feel 10 times better to watch TV when you're done with your work and can actually relax? You can spend your afternoon doing the work, then in the evening you get time to yourself.
What?
Evening vibes are just different. Okay, good work. But we're not done. Here comes the most important step, by far. Co-op. Please run full speed to student services if you don't know about co-op or its equivalent. This is the most important part of your university degree.
By far.
As it's actually work experience. Co-op often outweighs your degree, what university you went to, GPA, etc. Get your grades up. First year is the most important when entering co-op because employers won't see much work experience on your resume, so they'll look at your GPA. Many universities have departments that'll help you with resume building, interview skills, etc. So make sure to ask around and stay informed. Build an online presence too. Man, there's so many people applying for co-ops. How do I get a position?
Good question.
The job market as of today is pretty bad, and I have a video on this. You can check it out after finishing this video. Now pay very close attention to the next step if you want to get a position. Imagine you're relaxing in a park, and a random dude comes up to you to sell chocolate. He says how great the price is and how good it tastes. At the same time, your best friend comes and tries to sell you chocolate. Who are you buying it from? Well, your best friend obviously, because you trust them. This is literally what networking is. I've talked about this in other videos too, and this is how it goes. Go to any events or programming meetups where you can network near you and talk. Just talk.
Talk about what?
Talk about coding, the industry, your niche, how to improve. Just talk. Show interest and be yourself. If there's a speaker, approach them and talk to them about the speech. To add a cherry on top, create a business card. Put professional social media accounts, emails, any specializations you have. You can hand these cards out when talking to people from the industry. Not a ton of young people are doing this nowadays, so you'd stand out. If you know any companies or people nearby who can advance your career, make sure to spam their email. Okay, don't actually spam them, but send them an email showing how interested you are in coding and how you want to learn and grow. Who knows, you might actually get a response.
Man, this coding stuff is stressful.
I know.
But I don't want to go outside.
Get up, change your clothes, and let's get some sunlight. Go outside, meet people. All you guys are on the same boat. A few years from now, you'd do anything to be this age again. This sense of community will help you a lot when surviving your CS degree. Speaking of community,
You guys should totally check out my free Discord community. First link in the description.
please join, there's like 3 members. On a serious note, I completely understand how stressful university is, and it's not always easy to do well when you feel like just your life's falling apart. And I promise you're not alone on this journey. Many students face this. Make sure to check in on your friends to see how they're doing and seek help if you need it. And I always think, at the end of the day, we're just mammals on a floating rock in the middle of nowhere. So good luck, guys.